You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill, gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
You've made a mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
A rat! A rat! You drunken louts, get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in my cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and My sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
That rat is not going to kill itself. Get down there and earn a meal for once.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can...
Skip it.
What are you, a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you. You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
The drunken rat that aching drum and throw his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's still us up with cheer. Well, bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A better remote a bushel of hoops you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he? bard, finding himself reasonably framed, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the cabin.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
Hey, not so close, fella. You're still smoking, and this drink is flammable.
Don't feel too bad, laddie. I've a bigger rat back home. Hell, I'm married to it.
What's that, son? I can't hear you. Rat got your tongue.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself.
Press the defend button.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about.
That was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the command buttons. For example, press the aggressive button to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Charge!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the command buttons to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types. Charge! Charge!
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the cellar...
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
I've plenty of guts, milady, which is why you needn't trouble yourself about that rat any longer.
You mean it's dead? Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow? And be quick about it!
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
You killed it. You killed it. The fire-breathing rat in the cellar was the best practical joke we had. Now what are we supposed to do to entertain ourselves?
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
Very impressive, young man. I wish I had the guts to stand up to the wife the way you stood up to that rat. But of course, she's a bit more vicious.
Boring. Move along.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCrary? If it's a skin you're worried about, a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trow?
Find him in the fairy haunt woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
Pardon me.
So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with your rats and lightning spiders, eh?
All I'm after is songs and silver, and I've no mind to break the laws in getting them.
That's fine. My job is to be keeping the peace, collecting the taxes, and fending off the Kunal trow. Respect that, and you're welcome to stay in Houghton as long as you please. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in me jail.
Sorry. 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 Beware of the... Sorry.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
Come again?
Care to make a donation, my son? Care to make a donation, my son?
Come again?
Care to make a donation, my son?
Here you are.
Blessings upon you.
Pardon me. Excuse me? Sorry.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
All I'll owe you is a face full of knuckles, if you take that tone with me again.
You will become very familiar with this tone, you aimless oaf. For I demand an apology, and I will get one. There you are. Remember me? I'm the patient villager you owe an apology to.
Oh, yes, you know, I am sorry. Sorry I didn't pummel you earlier.
So, we meet again. I'm thinking you still owe me an apology.
You know, it's going to be hard to beg for an apology without a bleeding tongue.
Look, you, I'll give you one more chance to apologize before I knock your teeth in.
Yeah, and I'll give you one last chance to get a life while you're actually still living.
Sorry. Excuse me? Excuse me? Sorry.
Hey, stranger! What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can.
Charge! Come to me. Stay where you are. Back off. Back off. Attack!
Thus ends the bard's tale.
Charge! Come to me. Stand your ground. Hold back. Attack! Attack!
Please don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Oh, I'm bleeding. I think you broke my arm. Ah, is that a tooth? I just spit out a tooth. Oh, not another tooth. Oh, look at me. Look at me. No, don't look at me. Oh, hell. Do what you want. I don't care. Go ahead and look. I'm not a bugbear. I'm just a dirty old bastard running around in a smelly old rug with a bucket for a head. Go ahead. Take all my silver. I don't need it anyway. I was saving it all up for a date with the widow McCleary until she found out I'm still living with me mother. Now she won't even speak to me. You know what else? I'm 42 and still a virgin. How pathetic is that? Ah, just kill me, please. Just get it over with.
You're just pathetic.
Thank goodness the heroic bard was present to stop that horrible bugbear from looting the tomb of all it...
A blessing on your head and all your tasks, young fella. We should have figured it was old Vintners pulling that stunt. We passed the hat and collected all the silver we could. Here's some pieces for all your troubles. Take 'em and be well.
Hey, you! I won't drop this. You'd better apologize.
All right already, I apologise. I apologise. Gah. It's either that or kill you, and I just clean my sword.
Oh, how kind of you. Can we be buddies now?
Quit while you're ahead, and while you still have one.
Hello, traveller. Could I interest you in any of my finely crafted barrels? I have many models to choose from, all displayed attractively right outside my shop.
Let me think. Now.
Watch out for Sheriff. Top of the morning to you.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
Show me your bows.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
This looks interesting.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to £50 and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking. Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
What else you got? I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks.
Let me see something else. See you, old man.
Pardon me.
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill.
Charge! Charge! Hold back. Over here. Painful. Come to me. Stay where you are. Attack! Over here! Attack! Am I good or what? Attack! Come to me! Attack! Charge! Charge! Attack! Another victory for me! Ha ha!
I don't know how to do that. No, I can't do that.
Attack! Attack!
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You must be Bannerfeet. I've been sent here about a tune you might be willing to part with.
Now, it just so happens that I don't know a wee song, and if you do me a little favour, I might be willing to part with it.
All right, let's hear this favour then.
I've got a friend in the forest jail by the name of Kettle Swart. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. You don't have to worry about any guards at the jail. They've been chased off by the Kunal Trow. I can't help you with their patrols, but you can get through the door with only a password. You'll need to say Fiddlesnaff to the Kunal Trow guarding the door to be let in. So, just get him out and then come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
Done. Just have that song for me when I get back. I'm no man's errand boy.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.